Sometimes a poem can summarize many different lessons learned simultaneously. One of my teachers, when I graduated high school, gave us all a piece of paper with a poem on it, and I tucked it away in a yearbook and found it years later. And when I had read it in high school, I didn't understand it at all, but now every single part of this poem, which has been, I found on social media, attributed to various people, so I'll say now, anonymous, I understand so much deeper than I did in high school. That's the innocence of high school to the wisdom of experience. It's a poem called, you may know, After a While You Learn, and these summarize some of my lessons learned. After a while you learn the subtle difference between holding a hand and chaining a soul. And you learn that love doesn't mean leaning, and company does not always mean security. And you begin to learn that kisses are not contracts, and presents aren't promises, and you begin to accept your defeats with your head up and your eyes ahead, with the grace of one adult, not the grief of a child. And you learn to build all your roads on today, because tomorrow's ground is too uncertain for plans, and futures have a way of falling down in mid-flight. After a while you learn that even the sunshine burns if you get too much. So you plant your own garden and you decorate your own soul instead of waiting for someone else to bring you flowers. And you learn that you really can endure, that you really are strong, and you really do have worth. And you learn, and with every future goodbye, you learn. I would love to read my interpretation of each one of those lines, but then that borders on philosophy and a different kind of post. The purpose of Lessons Learned is to tell you what I've learned over the years and from whence I've learned that. This poem sums up so many things I used to think and do think now. I'm still not done learning, but it sums up a lot. With love in my heart and a firm commitment to spread wellness without walls, I'm Lawrence, expressing my gratitude to you for allowing me to share my lessons learned thus far. And I conclude this Lessons Learned by asking you, do you agree with any of these? And could you add any lessons learned so far to this poem?